He deserves it. I mean, he earned it all year, so congratulations. And he deserves it. I don't think Kobe and Durant and Dwight Howard, who I don't think gets enough credit for what he does with their team. Got a lot of other choices.
Can that whole thing, the trophy presentation thing, can that be a distraction? Is that something you guys can block out?
Well, I hope it's a distraction for them. It won't be a distraction for us. None of us is getting it. And hopefully he didn't give a long speech and we can go and play basketball.
Is the key against LeBron in tournament for a jump shooter?
He's gonna. The key is just try to contain him as much as you can with contested shots. He's gonna get to the basket. When he gets to the basket, it has to be physical. We can't just give him a free pass to the basket. So, but the key to containing him is containing the others as well.
How much can Paul pressure?
Well, Paul's going to be Paul. We're not going to go away from Paul because LeBron's guarding. We're going to. Paul's our offensive guy, so we're going to still go to him. Obviously, if you make anybody work on both ends, it helps. I don't think LeBron will guard Paul, but half the time I think LeBron will be guarding Rondo and other guys, at least the other half of the game. So he'll be able to do different things.
Doc, with so much talk about LeBron, Paul, and how that's all going to shake out, how important is Rondo versus Mo?
Well, I think Rondo's key to the series. I think his speed has to be a factor in this series. I think he has to be disruptive defensively with his speed and his ball pressure. They're going to help off of him, and he's got to handle that well. And really how well he handles them, trapping off of him and really not guarding him will be the key to us winning. And when he's effective, our whole team's effective.
How different is this series for Rajon than the Miami series?
It's a little different in the fact that their guys are great three-point shooters, and so if you lose sight of Mo Williams or Delonte, whoever you're guarding, you're giving up a three. So he's got to have his antenna up the entire on both ends.
You guys have a good final practice today?
It was all right. Wasn't a great practice. Wasn't a bad practice. But we did get a lot of work in, got a lot of stuff in. So really, I think our guys are just ready to play.
For the last couple of years in the playoffs, there's been times in the bigger games where teams have been able to scheme Rajon and take him out of the games. But has he started to get to the point where he's making them pay more and more?
He's gotten better at it, and it's tougher for teams to do it in the regular season. They just don't have enough prep time. But teams seem to do it very well in the playoffs. Miami started doing it a little bit in the last two games. Cleveland will do it the entire series, and hopefully when we move to the next one, I'm sure Orlando or whoever we play will do it. So, that's what we're going to see the rest of the way.
What's the biggest key for that? Is it him hitting the jump shot, or is it him just not letting them set up and driving and just...
Well, his movement off the ball, when he has the ball, there's no issue, obviously, because he has the ball in his hands. When he doesn't have the ball, he's got to be a great cutter, and he's got to be a great decision maker. Once we swing it back to him, he has to catch it on the run and be back on the attack.
Does that mean Tony could have a big role in this series too? He obviously, you like him as one of the best cutters on the team.
Yeah, well, and he's going to have to guard LeBron at times. So Tony and Marquise as well. I think you'll see them both in this series.
Ray shot the ball well against Miami. He shot it since the All-Star. Against Cleveland, he's had some trouble, especially in the playoffs a couple of years ago. What do you need to do?
Well, they trap him a lot. They make a choice with Ray. Bringing him off the screens, they blitz him to try to not allow him to have shots. That's why transition is so important for us. And just making the next pass. When we get stuck, it's easy to guard Ray. When we're moving and attacking, it's tough to find Ray. And so we have to do that a lot.
When Ray scored 33 with the 6 3-pointers, was that just a one-game thing, or was that something that you guys were able to find a way to get him?
We were able to get him free. Hopefully we can do that again. I think we will. I think Ray will get shots in this series.